And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Zoom. 319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
319.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well. Oko, over here. Zoom. Hey.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right. 319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, come on. Hey, where y'all going? 319. 319.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them. Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones running right through it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Trubisky to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 40 yards. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Parkey's kick is good. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there. But the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in a Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Lock in.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Now he steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, they will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
Throwing here, Trubisky, dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lock in.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. They'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman. with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Red ransom. Red ransom. Lock in.
Second and 10 now, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Trubisky, flush to his right. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Move.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Gotta go.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 5. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky's first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign, as his guys have now moved out in front. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Reset. Hey, easy.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb Chubb. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lock in. Move.
On first down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Box it. Hey, where y'all going? 319, 258. Right on it.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Geronimo Allison the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
They'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Chicago, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.